Hut 1, Hut 2. Hottie with a body and the tightest end I've ever seen, Chase McGovern was spotted being escorted around campus by a very special guide. That's right, our very own Aurelia Hughes was caught rubbing elbows with pro football's hottest star. Some girls have all the luck. Ugh. We can speculate all day on whether we're looking at a hot new power couple. We aren't. It's fine. Or a chance encounter, but let's get back to the power couple of my dreams. It seems Aurelia and Zoe Wade are back in action and thick as thieves, which is good news because their mini feud was giving me the sweats and nobody wants to see that. After the alleged scene at the Bacchanalia, I don't even want to know who Aurelia had to murder to get back into Zoe's good graces, but I am so glad she did. Lastly, and this just might be me, but has anyone's spicy senses been tingling lately? Mine have been going off, which can only mean one thing. There's gossip afoot, my darlings. Someone's been holding out on us and hiding something huge. I don't know what it is, but I'll keep digging until I find out. Kisses, the tea. And we are back for another chapter. How are you all doing today? Hope you're having a good day. Chapter 14, Designer and Decorum. I see you, you're not slick. Desire and Decorum, hello. What do you think you're doing? Chloe snaps the door to Poppy's room shut behind her and folds her arms over her chest, blocking your exit. I am Snoop and could ask you the same thing. Yeah, Avi, how stupid do I look? Nothing, not at all. Well, wait, shut up. What I meant was, why are you snooping around Poppy's room? Do you have, like, a death wish? Oh, please, I'm not afraid of Poppy. I'm not sure there's anything she could do to me at this point that she hasn't already tried. Trust me, she could totally tank your rep if she wanted to. You could totally lose your shot at winning the Person to Watch award. Hang on a sec, she's worried about your reputation? Since when do you give a rat's ass what happens to me, since you're soulmates? As if, like, I care whether or not Poppy completely obliviates you for being in her room. She hesitates, shifting from foot to foot, then sighs. It's just, and I won't totally deny this if you tell anyone, but I I want you to win the award. Excuse me? You do a mental double take, your eyes widening. That's hard to believe. What's your game here? But I guess thank you. I know you were into me. So you finally decided to succumb to your overwhelming desire. Me getting 2 romance scenes with Chloe. Oh, God is good. Yes, I mean, no, stop making it all about you. She said yes, I'm gonna cry. Pixelberry help me make Chloe an ally. Chloe sighs again and walks over and starts to pace slowly around the room. You should make a run for it, but you kind of want to see how this plays out. So what's it about then? Poppy was my first friend at Belvoir. We joined Zeta together as freshmen, and I made this really dumb mistake during my rush week that totally tanked my ranking. You were at the bottom? It must have been pretty bad, whatever it was. I showed up the first day of rush in last shoes Jimmy Choos from the spring collection. Oh, no? I thought I'd be the school joke forever, but Poppy took me under her wing, updated my wardrobe, helped me get my rep back up. She said soon enough we'd be the ones running Zeta, that the whole school would be under our heel. And now it's been 2 years and Poppy's got everything she's ever wanted and I'm stuck being her stupid sidekick. And you deserve so much better. You deserve everything. So you want Poppy to lose to save your friendship? So you get a shot at the top to get revenge? 'Cause if I knock her out of the top spot, then you might actually stand a chance? Bzz, the tea has an update. Ooh, we number 2 now, girl. I'm coming for your crown, Miss Sinclair. You are getting off of the throne. No, well, sort of. I guess you might be as smart as people say you are. I'm just so sick of being in her shadow, and you deserve better. I just want things to be how they used to be, and that's never going to happen as long as she thinks she's untouchable. And that's where you come in. If you take the throne, maybe she'll see that she doesn't have to hold on so tightly to being number 1. So, after everything that's happened this year, that's it? You're just suddenly on my side? Pfft, never, and no one can know we ever had this talk, but I want you to win, Aurelia. As long as Poppy never knows, I'm willing to help you do that however I can. On the DL, of course. And why would I ever agree to this? Because you need me to... At the gala, you're gonna have to rub elbows with all of Belvoir's most powerful alums. Yeah, and I make an excellent first impression. So, Poppy's parents are the 2 most influential alums the school has. And obviously, they want their daughter to keep her winning streak. They won't even give you the time of day, unless someone they know and like gives you a proper introduction, of course. As hesitant as I am to meet Lord and Lady Hellion in the flesh, I guess I can see how that would be useful. Plus, Poppy would lose her own freaking mind if she knew her own parents were on my side. Like I said, you need me and I need Poppy to lose. So, what do you say? I don't even need to, literally, where's the button? I will pay any number of gems for her, Mom. Okay, to regurgitate, I'm not trying to destroy her. Is it so wrong to want people to pay attention to me for once? I thought Belvoir would be my chance to be my own person, But so far, it's been 3 more years of being totally overlooked. When Aurelia's queen, you want to be her queen. Y'all could be royalty. Y'all can just be slaying us all. Well, what about at home? Macy and Lacey are overachievers. Kiara is the rebel. Warren is the baby boy. And Eloise is allergic to, everything. I'm like the most middle child ever. I'm basically a nobody in my own house. So Poppy is just one more person stealing your shine. Was the first one to really say you. No, she was the one who brought me into the spotlight. I know it was the other option, but you know what? She is stealing her shine. But only as long as you don't block her light. Well, when you say it like that, one time I cast a shadow on her selfie light and she refused to talk to me all afternoon. Maybe it was this option then? Maybe you didn't get reputation from the other one? I don't know, but... A tad literal, but not wrong. It sounds like she takes you for granted. Tell me about it. Do you know I've choreographed every halftime routine that Zeta's done? And how many times have I been the lead dancer? You have to know that I don't know the answer to that, but I'm gonna guess 0? Exactly, and everyone knows I'm the best dancer at Zeta. Well, 2nd best after Tasha. Well, 3rd best. But Poppy's ain't the best, and it makes no sense that she's always up front. You glance up behind Chloe at the towering wall of dance trophies stacked up in a gaudy display of Poppy's overachievements. Yeah, tell that to her miniature army of tiny golden ballerinas. Oh, those? Her words are dripping with sarcasm, with a dash of eye roll for good measure. Yeah, so impressive. Go look at what's behind them. A seriously suspicious request, but you decide you'll buy it. You walk over to the trophy display and peek behind the towering first place trophies to see a handful of smaller silver trophies. Okay, so what? You can't come in first every time. Yeah, how about never? Those little trophies are the only ones she's ever won. Her parents just bought the rest of them and had them engraved. What? No, why? She told me once when she was drunk freshman year, she was sick of getting third place trophies and cried until her parents promised to fix it. And those stupid trophies are the only reason she even became dance team captain. Instead of, oh, I don't know, the captain of her high school cheering squad and 3-time national champ. This is pathetic. But Chloe, why didn't you ever rat her out? How did no one know she was lying? I mean, these first place trophies don't even have competition names or states on them. They just say best soloist. It doesn't take a genius to figure out these are fake if you look close enough. Why would anyone even look closer? She's Poppy Min freaking Sinclair, Queen of Belvoir. If she says she's the best dancer, then she is. She's suffering from grand delusions or whatever. While Chloe rants about Poppy's imposter syndrome minus the syndrome, you snap some pics of the teeny trophies hiding behind the behemoths on her shelf. Wait, what are you doing? Duh, getting what I need to knock the bitch down another peg. Chloe claps her hands over her mouth, realizing how much she just spilled in her word vomit rant. And getting you your chance to shine. She mulls over your words for a moment. Yes, you beautiful idiot, shoot your shot. Aurelia, you're not a beautiful idiot. Well, you're beautiful, but you're not an idiot. Well, you have to make it sound like you figured it out on your own. And I want to make it clear, I don't just want to steal her spot. I just want a chance. For once, I want it to be my turn. She's going to make me cry. We used to be on the same page, but Poppy's so obsessed with beating you that she doesn't even have time for me anymore. I almost fell into that same trap with Zoe, but I learned the error of my ways the hard way. Chloe glances at you out of the corner of her eyes, tucking her hair behind her ear anxiously. Number 1, the blushing. Number 2, tucking her hair behind her ear anxiously. Chloe has a crush on Aurelia, and this is clear. I'm manifesting. Do you think Poppy could do that too? Yeah, once Hell Freezes over and Winds of Winter is published. But you can't bring yourself to say that. It's weird, but Chloe seems to be coming from a place of actual vulnerability. Totally. It's like you said. Once I win, she'll realize the being queen isn't the most important thing. And she'll remember what is. What's that? Your friendship? Oh, right, yeah. You know, Aurelia, this was weird, but I also feel better, so thanks, I guess. I meant what I said. As long as Poppy never knows I'm rooting for you, just let me know what you need. Look, she's joined us. How cute is she? I just wanna cuddle her. Glad to have you on board. You know, Chloe, you're not as bad as I thought. Oh, stop talking to me like we're friends. Let's get out of here before Poppy finds us and this truce and our lives are over for good. And hot over. Chloe flounces out the door without waiting for you to follow. I'm right behind you. You quickly tap out a post and send it in to the team. All away second best. The gala's just around the corner, and I know we're all so excited to see another star-powered dance routine from our Queen Bee. After all, anyone who's been in Poppy Min Sinclair's bedazzled boudoir has seen the mountain of first-place trophies threatening to avalanche and crush all who enter here. But wait, what's this? Looks like the reigning queen isn't the gold star student of the dance she pretends to be. Once again, Poppy's parents are writing checks that she keeps trying to cash in on. Don't believe me? Ask her yourself, or just wait and watch her mediocre moves up on stage next week. Kisses, the T. Do you have a death wish or something? Hurry up. I'm coming. You pat yourself on the back with a self-satisfied smirk and follow Chloe back out into Zeta House foyer. Chloe leads you back through the foyer, and just as you're about to be free and clear, the front door swings open and Poppy strides in. Ugh, did hell freeze over, or... what the hell is this? Poppy gestures between the two of you. Behind her, Zoe grimaces at you through the open door, mouths, "I tried," shrugs and runs away. Oh, don't worry about Wannabe. She was just dropping off an assignment Kingsley's forcing us to do together. You catch Chloe's eyes, and the corner of her lip quirks ever so slightly. Okay, sneaky Chloe is way more fun than regular Chloe. I'll decide what to be worried about. Whatever the reason, it's a good thing you're here. This gala needs to go off without a hitch, and I am in full planning mode. Great, I've got plenty ideas if you want it. Completely unnecessary. It's all taken care of. I managed to get an appointment with Valentina Blanco. We have to be there in 30. And you're just telling me this now? Well, I had hoped to be halfway across town before you found out, but voila, here you are. So cut the griping and let's go. And if you're so concerned about keeping secrets, why don't you tell me why New Money was outside trying to keep me so distracted? I don't know what you mean. Right, that's what I thought. Trust me, I'll find out what you two idiots were up to. But in the meantime, let's go. Poppy turns on her heel and clacks out the door. You catch Chloe's eye. Thanks for the assist, Double Agent Barbie. I have no idea what you're talking about. And don't forget about our assignment. You take a deep breath before heading outside for your afternoon with the devil. At the interior designers, you're escorted to a posh office and offered 2 glasses of chilled cucumber water. Bougie! You reach for the glass. Don't. I can't have you spilling on anything and embarrassing me. It's water. I'm sure you'd find a way, farmhand. Har. You know, the farm jokes are just about as tired as your foundation trying to literally help you save face. Oh, good one. She rolls her eyes. Before you can really start to read her, the door swings open and a chic woman in a hand-over-heart-inspired power suit strolls in. Miss Sinclair, a pleasure to have you back. How are your parents enjoying your new addition? The terrace is beautiful, Valentina. The marbled balustrades were the perfect touch. Valentina smiles at Poppy, somehow completely charmed by her. She turns to you, her expression inscrutable as she rakes you over with a keen eye. Her eyes narrow in like a hawk to prey as your phone dings in your pocket. You press your hand over it. Good thinking, Aurelia. That'll magically undo the noise. I see you brought a friend. I'm Aurelia. I'm overseeing this project. I have so many suggestions. I'm so impressed by you. The Dean asked me to supervise, make sure everything stays on budget, Papa doesn't get off task, that sort of thing. Well, of course. I can't wait to show you what I have planned for this event. She's joking, of course. Real sense of humour, that one. Ha. If you two will excuse me for another moment, The Venetian silk samples you requested just came in. Let me go grab them. As she leaves the room, your phone dings again. You dig it out of your pocket and stealthily glance at the screen. Aurelia, we need to talk. Is everything all right? I know we just saw each other, but I couldn't shake the feeling that something was off with you. I don't presume that you're glued to your phone, but a response would be appreciated. Aurelia, please, this is hard enough as it is. You feel the tickle of hair against your shoulder and jump, tucking your phone away. Poppy smiles and leans back in her chair. Tss, tss, tss. Aurelia, you really should be more careful. Can I punch her? Is that allowed? Can I go? Texting a professor. Some people might get suspicious. I mean, what would the dean say? The dean would say that I'm Professor Kingsley's TA, and probably that you should mind your own damn business. Professor Kingsley, but do you have her number saved under Ina? Even for an assistant, that's a bit overly familiar, wouldn't you say? Maybe you should be careful about making damning accusations with no proof. Ha! Cue the shock and awe that her blackmail plot has been foiled. Poppy crosses her legs, leaning closer. She settles her chin on her fist as she gives you a simpering smile, batting her eyelashes. Wait, where's my shock and awe? Damn it. Yes, you made quite sure of that, didn't you? I checked my cloud save while we were in the town car on the way over. Some of my files seem to be mysteriously missing. I have no idea what you mean. Did what I had to do. Only have eyes for you. I would never in a million years get with her, but I am quite curious what she has to say after this. Why would I bother with some stodgy, morally uptight professor when I have you obsessing over my every move? It's not obsessing, it's called blackmail, and you're just trying to throw me off track. You lean forward with a smirk, twirling a lock of hair around your finger. It's actually pretty surprising she's letting you get this close. Is it working? You know, there's no telling how long Valentina gets back. Could be plenty of time to get you underneath my... I'm not into the public hookup thing, but if I were, let's get one thing straight. I always come out on top. The corner of her mouth lifts a little, her eyes sparkling mischievously, and then she shakes it off and slaps your hand away. Whatever, I don't know exactly how you did it, but trust me when I say it won't happen again. Good. Because the next time I get proof, I'm posting it right away. I'm not giving you another chance to weasel your way out of it. You keep your face neutral even as your stomach tightens. Poppy just smiles, her eyes flashing with menace. For some reason, she's into you, and whatever you feel for her, that alone is enough for me to take you both down. So watch your back, Aurelia. I have eyes everywhere. The two of you glare at each other, the tension in the room thicker than mud. Then the door swings open, and you both exhale, leaning back in your chairs. If you'd both follow me, I'd like to start up on the roof to show you what I have planned for the flooring arrangements. Actually, I think Aurelia should stay here. She doesn't have quite the eye for decor I do, so I'm not sure her input would be that helpful. I have more style in my Gucci mane a crossbody bag than you do in your whole body. Besides, we're supposed to be doing this together. Poppy takes one of the fabric swatches from Valentina's desk and tosses it onto your lap like she's flicking a burger. Here, look through these and we'll use that for the napkins or something. Okay? Valentina, darling, whenever you're ready. Poppy struts away, and Valentina gives you the most pitying look before turning to follow her, closing the office door behind them. Okay, shove it, Poppy. You take a few deep breaths, trying to calm the urge to wrap your immaculately manicured nails around Poppy's scrawny throat, when your phone buzzes again. Maybe a different tactic to get your attention. What would you have me do? Shall I climb the lattice outside of your dorm window and recite a sonnet? I would love to see that, to be honest. You snort a little as you read the text, tapping your fingers against the side of your phone anxiously. Poppy did just warn you to be careful, but since when have you ever listened to her? Besides, she's not here right now. In fact, for the first time in a while, you and Ina are completely alone in a way. That's one way to get a girl's attention, but I'd draw the line at a death pact. She lives. I was starting to get concerned. Yeah, I think that was obvious from all texts. Yes, I would be pretty embarrassed, but since it's pretty clear you've been avoiding me, I've decided I have the upper hand in the situation. Now that I've got her attention, can we finally talk about this? And by this you mean how badly you want me and miss my body already? Regardless of how I feel at the moment, you know that's not what I meant. Though if you'll indulge me in conversation, who knows where it might lead. This could get interesting, and I really should give her some kind of explanation for my actions lately. Oh, yes, let's do it. I guess we don't need to talk. Yes. Now's as good a time as any. I'm sorry about earlier. Are you now? When you say you're sorry, do you mean you regret it? What we did in the library? No. I mean it when I said we should do that again. Kiss me in the stacks anytime, Professor. I was hoping for a more productive conversation. Okay, fair. I really am sorry about how I was acting before, though, pushing you away and all that. There's just been a lot on my mind, and I kind of took it out on you. It wasn't fair to you, and I'm sorry. Forgive me, pretty please. Not how to do with the two fingers emoji. It has migrated from Twitter. I suppose I can forgive you this time. Professor, are you pouting? Considering you have no way to see my face, that's a rather far-fetched claim. Or does she? It lives in the professor's bedroom. You're so pouting. Cute. And if I am, I'll cheer you up. Imagine my kissing you naked. I already do, frequently. Damn, when I'm teaching class, when I'm grading papers, on my way home, when I'm in bed at night. Okay, Professor, I see where this is going. You quickly glance up, making sure the office door is still closed tight, then you return to your phone with a smirk. Where are you right now, Professor? In my office, grading papers. Sounds lonely. It is. I wish I had some company. This scotch isn't doing much for me. Drinking on the job? I'll admit to feeling rather tense. I was hoping to take the edge off. It hasn't been able to distract me from thoughts of you, though. If I was there with you, I'm sure I could help. I'm sure you could. Assuming you were here with me, what would you prescribe? Well, for starters, I'd send your lap massage your shoulders. I come up behind you, put my hands on your shoulders, and knead your stiff muscles. I moan loudly at the heavenly sensation, forgetting for a moment that students may be passing by outside my office. Oh, Professor, they might think you're getting up to something dirty. Then it's a good thing my office door is locked, ensuring our privacy. In that case, I slowly run my hands down your arm, squeezing as I lean down to nip at your ear. I groan louder, demanding that you stop teasing me. In that case, I pull you out of your chair and press you back against your desk. I widen my stance, letting you step closer and seal my lips to yours. I suck the taste of scotch off your lips, then delve my tongue into your mouth to taste more. I brace a hand on the desk and cup your ass with the other as I pull your hips tight to mine. Professor, if you're that naughty, I don't know if I'll be able to stop. I move my mouth to your neck and whisper, I locked the door for a reason. I'll roughly shove your jacket over your shoulders and pull it off your arms. I bite my lip at your rough treatment. It heightens my excitement. I undo the bow of your blouse just as roughly, jerking you forward in the process. I hook a leg over your hip to press against you, showing you how aroused I am. I can feel it. As I'm undressing you, I suck on your neck, let my hands wander. I lift your blouse over your head, and once my hands are free, I cup them to your breasts, squeezing gently. I let out a soft moan, arching into your touch. I let one hand travel down your stomach, then around to your hip, grabbing hold and pulling you tighter to me. I pant at the attention, hot and bothered. How, hon, how bothered? Oh, damn, is she looking fire? Like, how is she this hot? Does this answer your question? I'm sorry, but this should be illegal. She is so hot. Oh my God. You clap a hand over your mouth, but nobody is around to hear you. The fact that you aren't in Ina's office with her right now is seriously criminal. I unzip your skirt and slide it down over your hips, fingers catching in the waistband of your panties and dragging them down too. I roll my hips forward, unable to help myself, hungry for your touch. I need you, Aurelia. Well, since you're so desperate. I dropped to my knees, slide my hand between your legs. As my knees hit the carpet, I place my hands on your thighs and look up at you from beneath my eyelashes. God, you look good like that. I duck my face between your thighs and lick against you, teasing you gently with my tongue. I sling a leg over your shoulder, cursing loudly and begging for more. I don't know how long I can last, Aurelia. I hum against you, then press harder with my tongue, feeling your thighs tremble. I grab your head, holding you against me as I rock against you, already losing control. You feel so amazing. I moan deeply at the prize, meeting your eyes as you fall apart. Suddenly, your phone's ringing. Ina's caller ID shows up on the screen. Hi, Ina. Aurelia. She sighs your name, and then her voice catches, and she lets out a breathy groan. Holy hell, did she just... You hear her laboured breathing on the other end of the line, and as it evens out, her voice reaches your ear, heavy and slow. Thank you for that, Aurelia. I feel... She clears her throat, much more relaxed. Happy I could help. Maybe when I get back to campus, I'll... And of course, the budget for the project is dismal. We'll have to cut costs where we can. Your heartbeat kicks into overdrive as you hear Poppy and Valentina's voices growing louder on the other side of the door. Ina, I gotta go. Bye. Wait, we still haven't talked about... Click. The door snaps open and Poppy eyes you suspiciously as you tuck your phone away. You pick up the clothes swatches, pretending to be very interested in a periwinkle one. Who were you just talking to? I'll just Carter. He wanted to know if I wanted to get together after I'm done slumming it with you today. Her nostrils flare, but she doesn't push the issue any further. Thank God. If you're done being rude, I'm ready to leave. But we haven't picked anything, are you? What about the napkins? Don't you know busy work when you see it? I picked the napkins out days ago. Poppy fancies away. Does anyone else really hate it when she does that? Yes, me too, Aurelia. And you give the back of her head the finger before stomping along after her. Fade to black. A few hours and a couple of Tylenol extra events later, you and Zoe work on getting the ballroom ready for the gala. Poppy, of course, is nowhere in sight. I don't know what was going through her mind, but these decorations are busted. Not to sound cliche, but they're so last year. Actually, wait, these streamers look exactly like the ones from last year. She shows you photos of last year's gala, and you have to admit, a lot of the decor looks real similar, like Hannah Montana, Miley Cyrus similar. Wait, no, look. These streamers have little gold stripes next to the silver instead of having little silver stripes next to the gold. Like, you can even notice the difference when they're hanging up by the ceiling. This is just going to be last year's Gala 2.0. Ugh, if she'd let me put in any input whatsoever, you'd think the self-proclaimed queen would have an idea of what's on trend. Maybe she was just going for a retro look and didn't shoot far back enough in time. Maybe she suffered some kind of brain injury that made her think top on Acro was this look this year. Or maybe she had an engagement to attend and didn't want to spend all day at the designer's. Aurelia, I came to check in on your progress. Didn't I tell you to deal with this alone? Clearly, you need adult supervision. Clearly, you need a bitch away spray. You should be thanking Zoe for volunteering her time, since you couldn't be bothered to get off your iron throne. You know what? You're right. She turns to Zoe, steepling her fingers while she grins smugly. Zoe, thank you so much. Thank you for finally helping to answer my question. How many idiots does it take to decorate a ballroom? Unfortunately, the answer to that is still up in the air because it doesn't look like you two scrubs have made any progress at all. Maybe it seems that way because this carbon copy decor simply ain't it. How much money did you waste on this recreation? Papa, maybe we should thank you for revealing your true weakness, for making yourself look bad. You clearly have a knack for repeating your past mistakes, which is why your history of underestimating me keeps biting you in the ass. Please, this decor is classic. Everyone knows my eye for detail is impeccable. I'm a tastemaker. Yeah, if that taste is acidic tang at the back of your throat when you throw up in your mouth a little bit. Poppy's hands curl to fists at her sides as she narrows her eyes at Zoe. You get ready to throw yourself in front of her like a human shield. You think you can talk to me like that? Bold words for someone who was very recently destroyed by me. Girl, pie, if you thought that lame show you put on could keep me down for long, you're out of your mind. All it did was make you look petty and sad, Poppy. Please, Zoe here only grew a backbone now that you're here to back her up. Zoe doesn't need my help to take you on. I'm just here to support her, which is what I should have done in the first place. Yeah, puppy, this is what a real friendship looks like, but you wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Considering all of your friends are afraid of you, clout chasers, brainless shape. The only reason they hang around you is because of what you, I mean, your family, could do for them. Let's be real, you have no power of your own outside of the school. I would be so nervous about graduation if I were you. That seems to trip Poppy up a bit. Good. Suffer. Her face starts to turn red and she stumbles over her next words a bit. You better watch your tone, new money, before I kick your ass all the way back to that Brooklyn slum you slithered out of. Kick my ass? I'd like to see you try. And I'm from the suburbs, bitch. Well, why don't you head back to the farm with Aurelia then, since you're such a cow? Is she calling that weak attempt an insult? Someone's running out of steam. Yeah, old Aurelia Hughes had a farm. Why don't you E-I-E-I-8 my ass, Poppy? Damn, Aurelia! Fire! You're disgusting. And you're wasting our time. Aurelia, you want to finish this, or should I? I'll let you have it. Take it from here. You don't need to dirty your hands with this one. You made a mistake at the Bacchanalia, Poppy. You dragging my name through the mud was fine. It's what you've been doing all year. But you rile messed up the moment you decided to come for Zoe, because that really pissed me off. Which, by the way, is the last time you royally do anything. Because that crown is mine, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. Oh, and in case you didn't know, I already screwed one of your best friends. You take a step towards her, and Poppy stumbles back, tripping a little as her heel slips underneath her. This isn't over. Yeah, I think it is. And Poppy, next time you feel like coming for us, don't. Kill the bitch. Not literally, but kill her ego. Damn! Got a boost for that as well. With one last menacing glare, Poppy turns and stomps out of the room. You and Zoe fist bump, grinning wide like the absolute champions you are. Zoe, you wrecked her! No, we. Now, let's hurry up and finish decorating so we can enter for good. You turn back to the task at hand with renewed vigor. So, have you decided who you're bringing to the gala? Her tone is playful, but you know her well enough to hear the edge to her voice. It's pretty clear what she's asking. To be honest, I even had time to think about it. What with all this gala prep and Nina breathing down my neck. Honestly, I just wish I could bring her. She'd stop blowing me up. You would be my date. Obviously, I can't, but I'm getting a little sick of this Marky hiding in the shadows thing. Oh, I had kind of thought, well, it doesn't matter what I thought. Things are probably pretty hard for both of you right now. I regret not picking that option, because now she looks sad, and now I feel sad, and I just want to cuddle her. Besides, Papa made it clear that if she gets more proof of my and Ina's whatever it is, she won't sit in it. It'll take us both down. I don't think I could live with myself if I ruined Ina's career like that. The two of you work in silence for a while longer until suddenly Zoe lets out a frustrated groan. This is an affront to interior design everywhere. I can't touch one more basic cream tablecloth, Aurelia, or I'll scream. I mean it. I know, it's so blah, but what are we gonna do? This is what Papa gave us to work with. Well, screw her. This stuff is garbage. We could come up with something right now that would be 10 times better than this. Well, I didn't get a chance to share them at the designer's office, but I do have some ideas. You start describing them to her, envisioning what the ballroom would look like if you had your way. Ooh, it is bougie. And then behind the stage, this huge silver sculpture to frame the winner at the end. Oh my God, Aurelia, it's perfect. You are totally painting a picture right now. It's like I can see it in my mind's eye. So, what do you say we call in a few favors, throw all of this in the trash, and make this gala one to remember? Bougie, yes. Get those reputation points. You know what? Screw Pappy. We're gonna make this place look incredible and make sure everyone knows who made it happen. Time to make Papa eat her words. We'll love to see it. We do, Zoe. All right, I'll start making some calls to the vendors. You see if you can scrounge up anyone willing to help out. You're elbow deep in a box of satin tablecloths when Zoe finally gets off the phone and comes over to you. Okay, I talked to the florist. We're all set there. Also, the contractors said they'd be able to do the majority of setup morning of. Excellent. I was also able to get some task rabbits to hit up some stores before they close, so we can do a lot of minor stuff on our own. Good. The more we get done under Poppy's upturned little nose, the longer we have before she sniffs us out. Will you hold the ladder while I hang the chiffon drapery? Absolutely, oh Captain, my Captain. Zoe climbs up to the top of the ladder and starts hanging the drapes. She reaches for a high corner and the ladder starts to wobble. I should steady her with a well-placed hand. Get ready to catch her, steady the ladder. You reach up with both hands and hold onto Zoe's ass to steady her as the ladder wobbles. Once she's stable, she turns to look at you over her shoulder with a smirk. Did you just use my imminent death as an excuse to cop a feel? My, can you blame me? Besides, saved your life, didn't I? Huh, make ropey hero. I should probably let go, huh? Probably, but it's nice to know my assets are being appreciated. You give her backside a little slap before letting go, and she giggles as she descends the ladder. Right then, Taylor strolls in with a tray of lattes, followed by Benedict, arms laden with shopping bags, pulling a trolley of packages. Yay! Oh, Taylor and Benedict are adorable together. We got the candles you wanted, and Benedict was able to get us a loan on some Tiffany glassware, so the alums can drink in style. My grandmother's regular at the store near Washington Square Park. If anyone asks, your name is Henrietta Neggs and you're 78 years old. Taylor giggles and gives Benedict a kiss on the cheek. He blushes a bright red and helps Taylor unpack the decorations. Penelope appears, tapping furiously on a tablet. I've about finalized the seating chart, and don't worry, I ironed out all the kinks Poppy left for you. She seated London Azarias next to Christoph Perlman? Like, she does know they used to date, right? The chairs were all delivered and are waiting to be set up. I can't wait to see the full look come together. I can see the headline on the T now. Aurelia Hughes elevates person to watch awards from tragic to pure magic. A little wordy, don't you think? It's a work in progress. Hey, Veronica, it's because I'm such a good person. I'm spending my free time volunteering to decorate for Belfast and Ugala. God, how hot does Veronica look? She said, I'm here to slay you all. Veronica saunters in the door, live streaming and somehow keeping a perfect footing as she looks straight up into her phone. You throw your arm around her. And because she's so kind, she's volunteered to hang up the stage drapery. We all know Veronica loves hard work. She turns off her phone and glowers at you, snatching the drapes out of your hand. I seriously hate you. No, you don't.
Hey, Aurelia, you said these starlight things are supposed to be clustered up like this, right? Bro, if we clump them all together, it'll totally ruin the ambience or whatever. We gotta space them out.
Dude, I rarely say this, but I think Michael's right. These things are heavy. Yo, how many of these do you think I can bench at once? I have never been so happier to see so many dudes with bulging muscles in my life. Oh, that's probably Chloe. I texted her a while ago to see if she could help. Hi, Chloe. Poppy's gala designs were crap. Can you help my and Zoe decorate? I'm hanging with Poppy tonight, and she's right next to me. Also, I don't want to. But I can toss you some cash to help with cost. Oh, she's so cute. I know we didn't see her, but I am a simp for this woman. Well, Chloe sends her thoughts and prayers, and a nice chunk of change. She just sent $1,000. Oh, does this mean we can get those fans that pump out the smell of fresh popcorn every hour like at Disneyland? I ain't a thing for your my dyer, but maybe we should pick a scent that's a little less buttery. Once this is all done, you're gonna be the talk of the town. Better yet, Poppy's gonna hate this, because she could never pull it off. The next couple of hours pass in a busy blur as you and Zoe fine-tune your ideas and she directs traffic. Come on, people, we've got limited time and some magic to make. This place better sparkle. It's not totally the dream gala I was imagining just yet, but we're halfway there. And it looks cute so far. Honestly, this is already an upgrade. Once the contractors come in to do all the big stuff, your dream will be fully realized. Thanks for coming to help, everyone. I can't wait for you to see the end result at the gala next week. And to see Aurelia knock the crown right off Poppy's head. About time. It's looking great so far. Are you sure I can't just post one little preview on the tea? If everything stays on schedule, this makeover will go without a hitch. Whoa, can I, leave? You thank everyone who came to help. Then they pack up their stuff and head out the door. Now, what do you say you and I take a well-deserved break? You and Zoe lay back on the stage. She takes 2 mini bottles of champagne out her purse and hands one to you. They're a little warm, but still bubbly, and that's what matters. You clink your glasses together, take a sip, and lay back with a sigh. Well, I'm tired as hell, but this place looks bomb. Couldn't have done it without your encouragement. And manual labor, and shopping expertise, and organizational skills. All of the above. You're a goddess. And you're doing a great job with worshiping. Zoe, I can't wait to worship you privately. I really don't know what I'd do without you. We kick so much ice together. How about all of the above?
Zoe's eyes meet yours and she smirks. Oh, was that what was next on the agenda? You pretend to check an invisible clipboard. Yeah, I have it right here. Was it not on your schedule? I seem to have missed that step in the plan, but I for sure think I can pencil it in. Laughing, you both sit up and finish your tiny champagnes until the conversation turns quiet and subdued. As much as I'd love to pull an all-nighter with you, I do have to get back to the Dom and pull an actual all-nighter. Yeah, how criminal is it that we have finals week in the middle of all this? Just think, though, one more week and it's all over. Including Poppy's reputation and her role as queen. Hear, hear. You toast again, drain the last of your drinks, and head back to your dorm together. A week of exams, final papers, and avoiding Ina goes by in a blur until you're suddenly facing down the last day of the school year and the night before the gala. You head backstage with the other candidates waiting for their turn to rehearse. Veronica's on stage practicing her routine. She's calling this an Aurelia makeup tutorial. Why not call it what it is? More fodder for a picture story. Your phone dings, another text from Ina. You consider texting her back, then shove your phone into your bag as Carter trudges up next to you. Hey Carter, you okay? Why, let me guess, you're upset that Veronica's using the flat-top shadow brush in her crease routine instead of a round one. Carter chuckles, but there's still a bit of apprehension on his face as he watches Veronica's performance. Just nerves, I guess. I'm used to being in the spotlight on the field, but the idea of being on stage in front of everyone, I'm kind of freaking. Don't worry, it's gonna be embarrassing for all of us. What's your talent anyway? I wanted to show how to throw a perfect spiral, but everything's like mad breakable, so I'm gonna sing. Pfft, good luck. I bet you're amazing. It won't even matter if you're good. Mr. Football's gonna serenade us all? Yeah, that's gonna go over well. Hey, I can do other stuff. I know, she was only joking. No, I meant it in a jokey way. But maybe you're right. I've usually stuck to singing in the shower. Maybe this isn't the best time to make my debut. Honestly, I thought it was like in a jokey way. Now I feel bad. Your phone dings again, but you're saved by Poppy's shrill voice calling out from the wings of the stage. Can we go back? I wish we could go back and make Carter feel better. Seems nice. Carter, do you want to sit around and gossip, or do you want to get this over with? You're up. You wish Carter luck as he heads up to the stage. He shifts anxiously as the music starts up, and he takes a deep breath before he starts to sing. Holy crap, he's actually good. Did you know he could do that? Veronica, who's just walked up next to you, looks up at Carter and shrugs, going right back to her phone. Chloe, I swear to God, I am this close to slapping you. Bitch, I will slap you if you lay a hand on her. You want to see what that's about? No. I don't know what's been going on with Poppy lately, but she's on a total warpath. Like, more than usual. You leave Veronica, the ever-helpful, behind and make your way over to Poppy and Chloe. Pop, I'm telling you, it's step, ball, change, turn, not sachet. The same as it's always been. I would know. I choreographed it. Oh, what? So this is my fault? I just remembered it wrong? I don't know how to answer that without you being mad at me. then maybe you shouldn't have said anything at all. Every time you open your mouth, I want to punch you directly in the throat. Right. Can I remove her? I don't want to deal with this bitch anymore. She's insulting my precious Chloe, and she's an awful person. Hey, Poppy, don't blame Chloe for your crappy dance skills. I'm not even reading the other one out. Chloe's doing you a favor by helping you with this. The least you could do is try not to suck. Aurelia, mind your own business. Chloe should be honoured to assist on the winning routine. It's not like her talent is going to earn her the crown. I will snap you. I will snap you. Like a twig. You know, she and Aurelia are going to be queens. Poppy waves a dismissive hand at the table full of water glasses behind Chloe. It worked in Miss Congeniality. Which, as I've told you 1,000,000 times, is fiction and not a documentary about the pageant industry. If you really think this little water routine is actually going to wow us all, go ahead, give us a sample. Fine, maybe I will. Then you'll see I'm good for more than just helping you have rhythm. Did she just... Ooh, Chloe snapped. As she should. Poppy watches her, straight up shook, as Chloe wheels her car onto the stage. What is happening? Has everyone lost their goddamn minds? It's clear that Poppy is hanging on to her sanity and her popularity by a thread. Meanwhile, Chloe, whose sanity is clearly already gone, is arranging wine glasses on her cart. Don't worry, girl, everyone's sanity is gone. I bet Poppy would really lose it if I heckled her during her dance performance, cheered for Chloe's weird performance. Poppy's venomous glare turns on you, her nostrils flaring. Well, go away. Hi, I'm Chloe, and I'll be performing that thing with the water from my favorite movie. Oh God, here we go. Chloe launches into her performance. It's not bad. It's got a certain... Well, she's doing her best. Whoa, go Chloe. You lightly touch the rims of those glasses. You look at Carter and nod your head towards the stage. Yeah, go Chloe. You're really doing that. You nudge Veronica with your elbow. She looks up from her phone and sighs. Yay, Chloe. Chloe beams as she wraps up her performance, twirling her finger around the rim of a glass with relish. After, she dips into a deep bow. Thank you, thank you. She's so cute. In the quiet between performances, you glance down at your phone. 2 more missed texts from Ina. Yikes.yikes.com. This is getting out of hand. I should say something and keep ignoring her. I can't keep putting it off forever, but it's not like I can do anything about it right now. You type out a quick reply saying you're busy rehearsing for the gala and put your phone on silent. And now for the performance of the night, the one you've all been waiting for. Did you really include an announcement in the audio for Dance ID? Poppy Min Sinclair. Poppy sashays on stage as the music starts. It's a lot of wiggling hips and enthusiastic elbow movements. You're not sure if it's dancing, but it sure is hypnotizing. God, take me now. You sit through the performance, which ends up being longer than all of the other acts combined, clenching your jaw the whole time. She finishes 6 minutes later to scattered applause from Chloe and Carter. Veronica just slaps her hand against her thigh so she can keep texting with her other hand. That was the best act so far, and you all know it. Haters. You could spice up your act by dumping a bucket of water on yourself out of flash dance, but we can't have you melting all over the stage. The tea wasn't lying when it said your parents bought all your dance trophies. It makes so much sense. Once again, you brain-dead cow. That was a vicious lie made up by one of the Zeta bitches who wants to steal my captaincy. Probably the blonde Haley, the ignorant skank. You mean Ohio? Just because they're twins doesn't mean they have the same first name. Whatever, I'd like to see you do any better. Just get up here and do your stupid talent already, Aurelia. Though it's hard to imagine you being good at anything that you could do in public or without being on your back. I'm doing a comedic roast and you just painted a huge target right in your forehead. Even bigger than the zit that's already growing there. Oh, giving us a preview. Nice one, Aurelia. Poppy knocks the mic stand over as she leaves the stage and you roll your eyes as you scoop it up. You clear your throat. I can see those pit stains from here, Aurelia. Make sure you pick up some extra strength deodorant before tomorrow. Bold words for someone who just sweated all the skank all over this stage. I almost slipped on the way up here. Chloe bursts into laughter like she can't just help herself. You can't tell if Poppy looks more devastated that Chloe's laughing at her or without her permission. The spotlight shines on you, and right as you open your mouth to thoroughly roast Poppy, the ballroom doors swing open. It's Ina. You let out a squeaky little choking sound as she strides past everyone else and stops right below the stage. Aurelia, I need to speak with you. I mean, damn, I cannot believe that. She just burst in. Well, that'll be fun. Hopefully she doesn't say shit in front of everyone else, but she wouldn't do that. She's smart. Anyway, when do we get to talk to Chloe more? When do we get to be with her? Oh, I'm a simp for so many pretty girls in this game. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, and sorry for the late upload. Stay frosty, puppies.